Good morning guys, welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name is Walter Neal, and in today's video is going to be a bit of a chit chat about how much should you charge for your items. Now there's quite a few different ways of looking at this, but the most important thing that you have to do is you have to know your item and know the prices. For that, basically, you do your research. I'm a general dealer, I don't specialize in nothing, so when I buy something, I know from past experience of handling things whether I'm having a good deal or not. But do I know the exact price I'm going to achieve? No, not really. I know a rough ballpark figure. Some people specialize in items and only go for those items, and they know exactly what they're going to get. Whereas myself, let's say for argument's sake, I'll buy, I don't know, I'll pick something here. There we go. I've picked that because I sold that yesterday. Now, it's a Bezeq or Bezeq, whichever way you want to pronounce it, matte finish dog. Stamped up. Now, I think I paid, I can't remember, it'll be in the book somewhere, but I think I paid something like £6 or £7 for that. Now, I knew buying that I wasn't going to get less than 20 quid, but did I know what the final figure was? No. I come home, I do the research, I have a look what the sold prices are on eBay, the sold prices are on Google, what people are actually asking on eBay and Google, and for more dearer items I use what's called the sale room. They give you the sold prices in auction houses throughout the country for a small subscription fee. So you know what you got, or you do your research to find out what you got. You may have a piece of porcelain, takes you a while to figure out who the manufacturer is, fine, no problem. Then you go online, you find out, you get a list of all the sold prices, you get, as I've said, you on eBay, I've moaned about this so much, on eBay you're going to get prices where it sells for £1,000, you're going to get prices where it sells for £5. I know there's no rhyme or reason to it. Why would someone pay £1,000 if someone else has sold it for £5? The reason we've come to through talking through the group is you have professional sellers, you have novice sellers, and you have the middle class, like average Joe Bloggs who has a little bit of knowledge but not too much. The general public tend to, well, I don't want that dog, I'll chuck it on 99p, see where it goes. They won't care if it's worth 30 or 40 pounds. Where a professional dealer will look at that and say, well, that's a Bezeq matte finish, it has to be worth 20-30 pound. I'm going to research it and I want a fair price. Public don't do that. They just want something gone, they want the best money they can get for it, but they'll just put it on auction and leave it run, and if it goes for £5, so be it. So you got to know what you've got, and you've got to know your prices, sold prices as an average. Once you've done that and you know where other people have sold them for, then it's up to you then where you want to sell it at. Now there's lots of types of different dealers. You've got dealers who will only deal with retail. Now dealers who only deal with retail, more often than not, want the full value of an item. So let's say for argument's sake, now I'll still use that dog. If I went onto eBay and looked at the sold prices, I'd probably see it sold at £40, £35, £30, £25, £20, and all the way down probably to a tenner. Then I'd go on to the asking prices, and people would be asking 55 all the way down through to a £5. And they'd probably go, oh, well, I want close to the top end and I'll wait for the public to come in who wants it. And they'd probably put 40 or 50 pound on it. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever if that's the way you want to do your dealing. Stock is hard to come by. You then got the other type of dealer known as trade only. Now these are dealers who don't like dealing with public. A lot of them don't open the doors to public. It's by appointment only or trade only. I remember I used to go buying down in Cardiff, and I walked in a shop once and he tried to throw me out saying trade only, get out. And I said, well, when I am trade, I got a shop. And he was alright after that, but I know there are dealers who price it low enough that they make a profit, but there's still a decent profit to tempt traders to buy and take it off them rather than the dealer doing the legwork. That is the idea of dealers buying off dealers. We go around, if a dealer comes to my shop, I've done thousands of miles walking, the leg work involved and the hard work involved in digging out each and every piece involved in my shop, and they come to my shop and they got thousands of items to browse through, and they know they're going to get a price that leaves a profit on them. Which then brings me on to the type of dealer that I am, which is I'm a general dealer. I will deal with retail and I will deal with trade. Now, the way I deal is I'll go online and I'll look at the prices and I'll take an average price. So I'll ignore anything that's sold for a couple of quid, because that's just pathetic. Back a few years ago, people were selling 18th century drinking glasses for £3 and £4, and I couldn't buy them at auction for that type of money. It was shocking. And yet every time I tried to buy off eBay, I had nothing but trouble, so I didn't do it. But I do know there's a few people, especially on my YouTube or Facebook, that do buy and resell on eBay, so it can be done. But as I was saying, I will find the fair bottom price, a fair top price. I will add them all up and I will get an average. Once I've got an average then, or a figure that I'm happy with, so let's say for argument's sake somebody's had £50 for that dog, but there's been 10 sold between 20 and 30, I'll probably pitch it at 25, 30 quid. That's the way I'll do it. Then, depending on what I've paid for it, I know what my margin is. And if a dealer comes in and says, oh, I'd give you £18, I'm there thinking, well, it's cost me 6 quid, 7 quid, whatever it is. Get a tenner profit on that, let them make a 10 or 12 quid profit, and I'll go and buy someone else. Because for me, the thrill is in the buying, not in the selling. I love the hunt. I love buying and handling the stuff. Selling it is, for me, the worst part of the job, because I'm not really that fond on dealing with the public. I've never been good with people, so for me, the buying is the thrill of this job for me. So, anyway, as I was saying, the dog I sold for £30. I had it up for, I think it was 35. I don't know what it was when I listed it. I don't know what they were pulling. If I put up for 35, there was no doubt dogs sold on there for 45 and £50. But that was probably 3-4 months ago. When I valued this, it could be that there's dogs on there now for £15. However, I sold this yesterday for £30 on eBay. But I had someone come in the shop and said, oh, I'll give you 20 quid, 22 quid. It would have still gone. I'll deal with the trade, I'll deal with the public. I'm happy to turn a small profit and handle more stock. Now, at the same time, location is key on pricing. I have friends who sell in London. Now, they can achieve a better price than me. And I'll give you an example. Someone posted on my Facebook group a while back a set of crystal tumblers, and I said, they were asking the value, and I said, in my shop I get between 20 and £30 for that set. So, it was a set of 4 crystal tumblers. I think they were Edinburgh crystal at the time. I'd be asking £30, but anything over a £5 a tumbler, to be honest with you, in the valleys isn't a bad price. However, he commented and put a value of 40 on it, because obviously he can get a tenner a tumbler in London. But if you go on eBay again, you just find the average price or price you're happy with that's sold, and you put it on for that. So location is key. I sell in a small little village, Mountain Ash, and things have to be priced very, very fairly and competitively. Otherwise they will, to save a few pounds, they will go online and they'll buy it cheaper. That's why I sell online and in the shop. Doubles up on what I can, where my money is. I sell online, in the shop, and on car boot sales. And as the three, I pick up enough stuff and sell enough stuff to make me happy. So you have to look at your location as well. Do you sell online? If you're going to sell online, you have to be competitive, because they got to pay shipping anyway. You got to be competitive with shipping. You got to be competitive with your price, because they'll just go to the next person who's selling it cheaper with free postage. So pricing is very important, and it has a hell of a lot to do with what you want to pull and what type of dealer you want to be. Do you want to be a dealer who hangs on for every value, every penny in the item, or are you happy to take a smaller profit on the item, have it gone, and move on and buy the next piece out of that money? So £30 in, that £30 now will be spent on 4 or 5 other items that will sell for £20, £30, £40. Rather than that, sitting on my cabinet for an extra 3 months for an extra £5 or £10. That's the way I look at it, guys. Yeah, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. It's got to be whatever's right for you. This is what's right for me. It's been working for me for a very long time. But as I've said, I know dealers who will take the same stock back and forth market every week until they get the price they want. Personally, I'd be bored of that. I want to be having new stock all the time, fresh stock. Last thing I want to do is go to an antique fair 10 times and take the same stock every single time. I would be devastated. That's not the way I work. I'd rather try it a few times. If the price seems a bit high for everyone else, bring it down a bit. Get him gone. I want him moved. I want to go out and buy someone else with a profit off that item. Anyway, I don't know what your opinions are. Please feel free to leave a comment. Give me your opinion on how you price things up. Whether you're a retail seller, a trade seller, a retail and trade seller like myself, or whether you do it entirely different. Leave a comment, guys, and we'll see what works for you. This seems to work for me, so I'm happy enough. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed the little chat. If you have, I would appreciate a like and a share. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a little bell as well for notifications. If you click on that, it lets you know when I put up videos. You'll find me on Facebook. I have a group, AntiquesArena. You'll find me on eBay, AntiquesArena Clearance. Make sure you add the word clearance. I have my own website, AntiquesArena.co.uk and AntiquesArena.com. Or you can come see me in the shop. I have a nice little shop. 2 rooms. It's quite nice. And that is Antiques Arena in Mountain Ash, 78 Oxford Street, Mountain Ash, Charlie Foxtrot, 45 3 Hotel Bravo. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed. Bye for now.